Hello and welcome to my channel. Bogdan #7.
Bruh. It was 1971. We just had the posthumous Formula One champion and the world was still recovering. But it was time for another season. The 1971 season featured 11 races beginning in South Africa where Stewart secured pole position in the new Tyrrell. Andretti claimed his first win for Ferrari, followed by Stewart, Regazzoni, Wiesel, Eamon and Hulme. The point system remained the same, placing Andretti at the top of the championship standings. X started on pole at Montjuic, but Stewart overtook him in a tight contest to win the race. Eamon, Pedro Rodriguez, Hulme and Beltois finished behind them. This event marked the introduction of Firestone's slick tires, which proved to be highly effective. In Monaco, Stewart took an unquestionable pole position and maintained his lead to win. With the promising young Swede Ronnie Peterson, X, Hulme, Fittipaldi and Strommelen trailing. X was on pole at Zandvoort and secured victory against Pedro Rodriguez, Regazzoni, Peterson, Surtees, and Seifert. The French Grand Prix took place at the new Paul Ricard circuit, where Stewart claimed pole and won, achieving a 1-2 finish with teammate Seifert, followed by Fittipaldi, Seifert, Eamon, and Wiesel. Silverstone hosted the sixth round of the championship, the British Grand Prix, where Stewart continued his dominance as the sole V8 driver, consistently challenging the V12s. Regazzoni started on pole for Ferrari but retired due to oil pressure issues. Stewart won again, with Peterson, Fittipaldi, Pescarolo, Strommelen and Surtees in the Surtees Ford completing the top positions. The Nürburgring Nordschleife saw Stewart on pole once again, leading to another victory on the Tyrrell 1-2 with Seifert. Regazzoni, Andretti, Peterson and Schenken followed. At the Austrian Grand Prix, Seifert earned pole for BRM and won, with Fittipaldi, Schenken, Wiesel, Graham Hill and Pescarolo finishing behind him. Stewart was crowned drivers' champion despite not scoring points. Niki Lauda, an Austrian, made his debut in this race. The Monza race witnessed Eamon on pole for Martra, but Peter Gettin won the race by a record 0.1 seconds over Peterson, with Seifert, Hellwood and Ganley close behind in a thrilling finish. Eamon finished 6th. There were a record 8 leaders in this race and it was the fastest race ever. Thus, Tyrrell Ford Cosworth secured the Constructors' Championship. The Canadian Grand Prix returned to Mosport Park, where Stewart claimed pole position and the victory, followed by Peterson, Donahue, Hulme, Wiesel and Seifert. The season finale at a reconfigured Watkins Glen saw Stewart on pole once again, but it was his teammate Francois Seifert who celebrated his first win, with Seifert, Peterson, Ganley, Stewart and Regazzoni trailing. In the driver's standings, Stewart finished first, ahead of Peterson, Seifert, X, Seifert, Fittipaldi, Regazzoni and several others. For the constructors, Tyrrell Ford triumphed over BRM, Ferrari, March Ford, Lotus Ford and 4 other point-scoring teams. The 1972 calendar featured 12 races, with Lotus emerging as the new powerhouse. The point system remained the same, welcoming back the Argentine Grand Prix to Formula One. Carlos Reutemann, the new Brabham driver, secured pole position, but Jackie Stewart clinched the victory, followed by Hulme, X, Regazzoni, Schenken and Peterson. In South Africa, Stewart was on pole, but victory went to Hulme, with a new Lotus Indy Fittipaldi, Revson, Andretti, Peterson, and Graham Hill trailing. This placed Hulme and McLaren at the forefront of the championships. At Jarama, X was on pole and finished second behind Fittipaldi and ahead of Regazzoni, Andrea De Adamic, Revson, and Carlos Pace. In Monaco, Fittipaldi started first but ended third behind Beltois the BRM and X, but ahead of Stewart, Redman, and Amon. Fittipaldi also took pole at the Belgian Grand Prix return to Nivelles, this time securing a win over Seifert, Hulme, Hellwood, Pace, and Amon. The French Grand Prix at Charade saw Amon take pole for Matra, but Stewart emerged victorious, followed by Fittipaldi, Amon, Seifert, Peterson, and Hellwood. At Brands Hatch for the British Grand Prix, X claimed pole for Ferrari, yet Fittipaldi triumphed again, ahead of Stewart, Revson, Amon, Hulme, and Arturo Merzario. X repeated this pole at the Nordschleife and dominated the race, winning over Regazzoni, Peterson, Ganley, Redman, and Graham Hill. In Austria, Fittipaldi took pole and the win, with Hulme, Revson, Hellwood, Amon, and Ganley finishing behind. Monza introduced chicanes as the championship's 10th round approached, where X was on pole, but Fittipaldi won again, this time over Hellwood, Hulme, Revson, Graham Hill, and Gettin. In Canada, Revson secured pole position for McLaren but lost the win to Stewart, still finishing ahead of Hulme, Reutemann, Regazzoni, and Amon. Stewart took pole at Watkins Glen and won over Seifert, Hulme, Peterson, X, and Andretti. So, Fittipaldi was world champion from Stewart, Hulme, X, and so many more, and so were Lotus Ford, from Tyrrell Ford, McLaren Ford, Ferrari, and so many more. The year 1973 marked a record-breaking 15 races on the Formula 1 calendar, offering more excitement for fans. The season kicked off in Argentina with Regazzoni securing pole position. Struggling with tire wear, he finished 7th, allowing Fittipaldi to clinch victory ahead of Seifert, Stewart, X, Hulme, and his brother Wilson Fittipaldi. The Autodromo de Interlagos hosted the inaugural Brazilian Grand Prix, where Peterson claimed pole, but once again it was Fittipaldi who triumphed, followed by Stewart, Hulme, Merzario, X, and Regazzoni. With the championship considering the best 7 of the first 8 races and the best 6 of the last 7 races, Fittipaldi led the driver standings. In South Africa, Hulme took pole, but Stewart emerged victorious, followed by Revson, Fittipaldi, Merzario, Hulme, and Vollmer. The circuit then returned to Montjuic, where Peterson secured pole. Fittipaldi won the race, with Seifert, Vollmer, Revson, Beltois, and Hulme trailing. Next was the Belgian Grand Prix at Zolder, a new track, where Peterson again took pole. Stewart won the race, followed by Seifert, Fittipaldi, De Adamic, Niki Lauda, and Amon. 2 weeks later at Monaco, Stewart claimed pole and won, equaling his late friend Jim Clark's record of 25 Formula 1 victories. He was followed by Fittipaldi, Peterson, Seifert, Revson, and Hulme. The Swedish Grand Prix made its debut at Anderstorp, with Peterson on home pole. Hulme snatched the victory from Peterson, with Seifert, Reutemann, Stewart, and X finishing behind. At Paul Ricard, Stewart took pole, but Peterson secured his first win of the season and of his career, followed by Seifert, Reutemann, Stewart, X, and James Hunt. Stewart reclaimed the championship lead from Fittipaldi. Silverstone returned to host the British Grand Prix, where Peterson took pole once more. A first-lap crash initiated by Jody Scheckter resulted in Andrea Adamic breaking his leg and ending his Formula 1 career. Ultimately, Revson won, followed by Peterson, Hulme, Hunt, Seifert, and Reutemann. The Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort saw Peterson on pole again. During the race, Roger Williamson and Dan Purley were competing when Williamson's car crashed, flipped over, and burst into flames. Purley stopped his car to assist his colleague, but the marshal's equipment was inadequate, and tragically Williamson succumbed to asphyxiation. Rest in peace. In a somber victory, Stewart won the race, followed by Seifert, Hunt, Renson, Beltois, and Van Lepnep, setting a record for the most wins in Formula 1 history. At the German Grand Prix, Stewart claimed pole position and the win, with Seifert, X, Passe, Wilson Fittipaldi, and Emerson Fittipaldi trailing. In Austria, Emerson Fittipaldi secured pole but failed to win, allowing Peterson to claim victory ahead of Stewart, Passe, Reutemann, Beltois, and Regazzoni. Peterson, starting from Polo Monza, won the race with Emerson Fittipaldi, Revson, Stewart, Seifert, and Reutemann behind him. Consequently, Stewart became the world champion. In Canada, Peterson was on pole again, but Revson took the win, followed by Emerson Fittipaldi, Oliver, Beltois, Stewart, and Ganley. At Watkins Glen, Seifert suffered a fatal crash during qualifying, leading to the Tyrrell team's withdrawal from the race weekend. Peterson continued his pole streak and secured another victory, with Hunt, Reutemann, Helm, Revson, and Emerson Fittipaldi finishing behind him. Due to the fatal accident, Stewart retired at the season's end as a champion, with Emerson Fittipaldi, Peterson, and others following. Lotus Ford also triumphed, beating Tyrrell Ford by 10 points. With Stewart's retirement, the 1974 season promised an intriguing battle for the title. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share this video, turn on the notifications bell, and so on. Goodbye.